the second goal, Bishop, is that the diocese will establish 8 to 10 new locations of affordable housing facilities for families and singles managed by Catholic Charities throughout the diocese by the end of 2021. That is a big goal. All of these are big, but 10 locations.
It sure is, John, but courageously living the gospel makes us stretch beyond what we think we can do. So we're not trying to do things that are easy. We're trying to take on challenges that will truly make a difference in our church and in our local community. And affordable housing is a definite need that we face right now here in our diocese.
Do we see that across all 5 counties, or do we see it more in the metro area?
No, this exists across all 5 counties, but particularly here in the Tampa-St. Petersburg area. It's a beautiful area and many beautiful places to live, but there's a high cost involved with doing that. And while somebody may be employed, while they may have a job, they might be making minimum wage, which is not necessarily a living wage, adequate to cover their housing and other material needs, food and clothing and so forth. So we recognize that as a church, part of our social mission is to assist people to have good and safe and decent housing.
Without getting into the minutiae and machinations of how Catholic Charities works, will these be HUD programs? Will we be getting government funds for some of this?
Well, right at the moment, we're in the process of putting together a task force which will include both diocesan as well as community and local government leaders who will come together and begin to address this goal, to address this need. So we're going to draw upon the expertise and the gifts and talents of many people in our local area, in our diocese, to assist with formulating the plan. To answer your question, it will probably be a combination of private financing, church contribution, as well as any government or state government, federal government grant opportunities to provide housing, particularly for groups like those who have disabilities or those who are veterans and the like.
Yeah, that was going to be a question I had. Will any of these be targeted for certain population groups?
They will. Again, if there is an opportunity through a government grant program to serve a segment of our population that's in need, like the ones I mentioned, veterans, disabilities, single-parent families, those type of situations, we'll certainly explore those opportunities.
My daughter raised this question. She said, okay, so I graduate from college, I don't necessarily have a job, and I see this goal, and it says singles, and I'm a 22-year-old unemployed college grad. Could I live in one of those?
Yeah, it's actually going to be low-income housing, so there will be some charge for rent, which will be based on a scale which is based on a person's income. So for those who don't have a job currently, we perhaps could offer some other alternatives with living arrangements, but these will be actually units where the resident will pay something much lower than what the market rate would be, and it would be based on what their income level is.
And Catholic Charities will be spearheading this effort.
Catholic Charities, this is already something that Catholic Charities is doing throughout our diocese, and they will have a major role in fulfilling this goal.